I did it again, man. I bought a game from one of the worst sports game franchises in history, none other than 2K. 2K25 is Ronnie's latest installment of basketball bullshit. And don't get me wrong, when I was buying this game, I wasn't whatsoever planning on or expecting this game to be good, but it's just atrocious how bad these games can really be. Now, don't get me wrong, this game I definitely believe is better than 2K24, and I'll give them props for that, for finally making a game that's not worse than the previous year. But that should very much be the bare minimum. It obviously should be better. It's a newer game. It's a new year. We have more technology. The game should obviously be better, right? And why is that not the bare minimum? The one thing that I think makes it better is the dribbling. Just to elaborate on that, you know, they have these pro animations, whatever they're called, pro play, I think, where they take real animations from real players and you can then trigger them in game, which they are pretty cool. They are pretty solid. They're really fun to use. But other than that, I didn't really notice any more improvements in this game. It's the same mechanics, pretty much same shooting. Well, the shooting is actually not terrible, but it's kind of like every year. It's pretty inconsistent off rip. You'll go 10 for 10 one game and 0 for 10 the other. But overall, 2K25 is definitely a game you should save your money on, just like most 2Ks. I wouldn't actually critique this game or hate on as much as I am doing right now if it wasn't for the microtransactions. Now everybody plays 2K for My Career, right? We all love My Career. We all scream for My Career. We all love Park. I mean, you know, there are the few of us that do play My Team, My NBA, those game modes, which everything outside of Park is actually pretty solid, right? It's good graphics, solid gameplay, you know, not that buggy. But the issues start when you get to Park, and I don't understand why that is, because if we have a game mode that is super popular, why not focus on fixing that up to ensure that people can enjoy it to, you know, its maximum potential? But that is the problem. What we are paying $100 just to upgrade, you know, maybe one build to 99 overall, which is ridiculous. You have to spend money to have fun. That's how it's like always been in 2K, it seems, at least after 2K21 or 2K22. Once they added the $150 version, it's just got out of hand. And don't get me wrong, since 2K20, it's always been pretty bad with microtransactions. You've always had to kind of pay your way if you want to have fun off rip or not, you know, grind your ass off working a 9 to 5 just to get to 85 overall. But it's horrible. That is the main issue with this game. It's the microtransactions. Sure, you can make a bad game, but if you're not forcing me to pay $200 just to actually have fun in your game, I'm not going to hate on it as much as I, you know, am hating on 2K. And just thinking about what positive things I could say about this game, there's not a whole lot. Like I said, there's the dribbling, but nothing else really comes to mind other than the dribbling that has been improved. But I guess since most people buy this game for Park or My Career, we can talk about that. And don't get me wrong, like I said before, NBA gameplay, perfectly fine. 2K would be a great game, honestly, if that's all it had to offer. But we all play Park, and let's be real, the servers are horrible, and they always have been, and they just don't want to improve them because 2K is such a greedy and money-hungry company, clearly. Even though the game isn't great, I can't say that I don't enjoy the game. I will say I do enjoy what a lot of people say are bad games, and 2K isn't really a good game either. The main thing that ruins it, like I said, is microtransactions, at least for me. But Park gameplay, there's always delay. Every year there is delay. You move one way, you move to the left, and it takes about 2 seconds for the game to actually respond. And by that time, your opponent's already yammed it on you. Like, the only way you can actually have a decently stable connection is by playing modes like Proving Grounds, the Theater, or Pro-Am, or, you know, Rec, of course. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's almost like it's because it's one server with, you know, a lesser amount of people that everyone's connected to. So that might be why it's a lot less laggy, because with Park, you know, the game has to process all the other games going on beside you while you're playing. It's a visual thing, and that just makes the game probably even laggier. And I don't know why 2K hasn't found a way to fix that. I think the best thing would be for 2K is to actually just remove the city entirely and let us matchmake just like we can in NBA Live. I mean, what is the city really even good for? Nobody asked for it. I would much rather prefer if we even go back to the exact same park from 2K20 and 2K19. Where was I? Oh, that's right. Pretty much just in general how bad this game really is. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have the money, it is a decent experience. It's just not great. The problem is Park. It all boils down to the most popular game mode somehow being one of the worst game modes ever because of 2K's lack of attention to the things that matter. I mean, we know that this game is a copy and paste because of its size. I mean, the game's 130 gigs, I believe, which is absolutely ridiculous for a basketball game in 2024. 2K just does not want to optimize. And I do have a short actually talking about this. My PlayStation overheats on 2K, and it is only 2K. And before y'all comment talking about some, oh, you need to clean your PlayStation 5, because that's what all the comments on that video are. Yes, it is clean, and it is a fairly new PlayStation 5. It is about 2 months old at most. And the only time I've experienced it overheating or getting hot as much as it does is on NBA 2K25, showing the game is clearly not optimized as well as it should be. But yeah, the problem with this game is a lack of improvement as well. There's no improvement. The servers are the same. The city is the same. I give 2K props for making the city smaller, but they're not listening to the community with what we want, you know? And 2K never does that. And that's the unfortunate part of NBA Live not being around anymore. 2K doesn't have anyone to compete with, so they can just shovel out the same regurgitated bullshit every year, and people will still buy it. I mean, I'm still buying it myself, obviously. But that's mainly because if you're a basketball fan, you really don't have any other choice if you want to play a basketball video game. You pretty much have to buy NBA 2K, which happens to just offer the same mediocre experience for fans every single year. I could quite literally cut out the 2K25 sayings in this video and change it to 2K24, and also change the title of this video to a review of 2K24, and it would still be 100% accurate. Why? Because it's almost exactly the same exact game. It never changed, 2K, never change. I'm kidding. Please 2K, please change. I'm gonna explain to y'all what it will take for me to stop critiquing 2K. Number one, microtransactions. If they made it so much easier for us to get the higher overalls, make as many builds as possible to actually enjoy the game without going broke, oh my god, I would love this game so much more. I would love it because it would allow you to get so creative. It would allow you to do whatever you want and play however you want, whenever you want. But the microtransactions are blocking that. So thank you for that, 2K. Second of all, the servers, dude. The servers need to be fixed. Why are the graphics worse in Park than they are in like regular My Career or NBA game modes? Come on. And why is the connection horrible? Why do we have so much delay? How do games like Rocket League and Fortnite, you know, not have delay? And I understand maybe it's because of the way these games run, because don't get me wrong, I know games like FIFA and Madden both have delay. A lot of sports games have delay online, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's a certain way they're set up, but the delay could definitely be better. At least it could be a lot more manageable, but I think because of probably how cheap the servers are, it's horrible every single year. But yeah, it is a mediocre experience. It isn't the worst ever. Like I said, the microtransactions the main problem with it, and the servers, but I also have pretty shit Wi-Fi, so that doesn't really help my case. But yeah, just to let y'all know, if you're considering buying the game, you've been warned. You know what comes with it. It is almost the same game, slightly better, but hey, if you're a basketball fan, you really don't have any other choice, so I can't really judge you for buying the game because, you know, I bought it myself. But yeah, if y'all liked the video, man, hit a like button, hit a subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.